What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Stan Reacts. I'm Dominic, and today we're going to check out 46 equals 13 by an artist named Samson. The video was requested by a YouTube account named Ella, and so I thought I'd check it out. That saying, if you guys want me to check out new music, things that even are out there that I definitely, for sure I haven't heard of, leave them in the comments. I read the comments and I take ideas for videos through the comments. Anyway, I'm stoked to check this out. The thing says chances are you feel the same way I do. So, hey, let's see if he's right.
I love high gas prices. I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's
okay, let's go.
It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me though, it's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life.
Facts. Yeah, it's not about left or right. It doesn't matter where you fall politically. You shouldn't trap yourself within certain confines, right? Try to be as open-minded as possible. It's gonna benefit you the most. Otherwise, you might miss opportunities and open doors that you would have missed by limiting yourself, because you label yourself and then you break yourself down into these little tribes, and then that just limits what you're exposed to. This is gonna be interesting.
Past being left or right, just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life.
The problem is common sense isn't so common. And that's been a saying for as long as it's been around, since Thomas Paine wrote the book, the little pamphlet, Common Sense.
Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first. Cause life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look, everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before?
Yeah, prices are definitely higher.
Do you drive
I'm a little more optimistic than that, though. I don't think we're effed. I think we can make some changes, and we can come back from a lot of the nonsense that's been society has been spiraling downward from.
Car, have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You could brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't blame Biden, it isn't him. Well, who the fuck is it then? What jacked up the prices? I want to know why I spend so much up at Conoco.
You can't blame Biden for the gas prices. I'm just going to say it, and, some of you might not appreciate that, but look, I don't care. I didn't vote for the guy. I didn't vote for the last guy either. So, but what I am saying is I was concerned. I looked it up. That's all I did. I just Googled it. And you know what I found out? It's all based on the oil industry. It has nothing to do with the president. He can't do anything about it, right? It's not about him. It's about, I think if I remember, I'm paraphrasing and I'm just going off of a memory, but there was issues that arose from Texas when they had last winter the winter storms come in and almost take down their entire electrical grid, right? And so that affected the price of oil, or in some way, and then there was a surplus of oil out of the ground, and then if the demand's not as high because of COVID, then that oil sits there, so they stop pumping, and then it takes time for them to restart everything to provide the right amount of oil in order to stabilize the economy, the oil economy, right? But anyway, yeah, gas is expensive. My truck holds 24 gallons. It's about a $100 bill every time I go to fill up once a week.
don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, because the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying. Now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't.
Nope, I'm gonna do it right here on screen, and it's gonna be half-assed.
Wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance. Hey, it's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get to Target. So So by the time I got done buying all this shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? Probably still me. I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up?
You know, this guy actually reminds me of Tom McDonald a little bit, and Adam Calhoun, how they are taking a stance and using their voice to, say the facts that nobody else can say because they'll get canceled for it. But they got freaking balls, dude. They got big, meaty clackers. Sorry, it's a line from a movie. But seriously, man, it takes balls to stand up for your rights, bro, and to stand up for what's right in general. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. He reminds me of an employee I used to have named Pepper, especially with his hair.
Fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous.
Man, have you ever been to a Waffle House? I went to a Waffle House in, what was it? Boston. I was in Boston, actually. And we waited in line, first of all, for like 40 minutes. And we finally got seated. And then the waitress came up and she goes, and we're just barely seated, right? And she walks up and she goes, "What do you want? Coffee?" Like, with an attitude. And I was like, huh? I'm like, I'm the one that just waited in line for 45 minutes. How are you? It was threw me so far for a loop. But as it turned out, we spent a little bit more time in Boston. Dude, that's just how they talk. It's not, they don't mean any offense. It's just like when you're in Portland, Oregon, people drive all crazy. They just cut you off like no problem, and they don't even wave or do anything. And that's just how they drive. It's no offense. You can't take any offense to it. Like, it's like, that's just the way it is here. Like, it's not rude when that's the norm, right? So anyway, yeah, side tangent, sorry.
Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell.
Oh, let's go back just a little bit.
Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see the shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that, I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question. There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch it.
Wow. I don't know who this guy is, but I am reacting to all of his music.
Press conference. You'll
Hey, Ella, thank you.
see the Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on. And even then he fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader. It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on, you...
Hey, coming with the Adam Sandler beefing at him, dude. Come on.
YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the
It is scary, man. Yeah, it is scary. My stepdad is super, super right wing. Like, he does nothing but watch Fox News all day. Cool, but when he talks about Joe Biden, man, he just cracks me up because my stepdad is turning 70 in November, and he is there. He's quick. Like, he's not missing a beat. And to watch Biden on any sort of interview or any sort of speech he's given or address, oh my gosh, man, it's scary. It's really sad, actually. It's really sad. He's definitely just a puppet, right? That's being controlled by people. Like, in a sense, like, he's just a spokesperson, right? He's the front, he's the face. And it's really sad because I don't think he wants to be there as much as a lot of people don't want him to be there. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really follow too closely to that kind of crap. I just think it gets too messy and you don't know what's real and what's not real. But what's obvious is when you watch him, you're like, that is an old man at the end of his life that should just be chilling somewhere, right? Not doing such a high stakes job. Let's go back just a little bit though.
A rumor.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day. I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed to fucking gall. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now.
Man, this Samson guy is very direct. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Sorry for the pause. But hey, man, this guy is speaking the truth. He's well articulate. I like his music so far, and I'm a little over halfway through the first time listening to him. I'm not going to get into my political beliefs any more than I already have. But let me know what type of president you would like to have. Because I think most people aren't happy with the way things have been, either one way or another. I think it's pretty insane how we don't have better options when we go to vote. Not that voting matters that much. I mean, the popular vote doesn't matter at all. Your individual vote doesn't really matter that much. It matters when you vote for your local government, and then your local government reflects your beliefs in their electoral votes, right? And then they're the ones that vote for the president, not us. Right. I mean, the popular vote doesn't win the presidency. That's well documented. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, let's go.
They either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now. Pulling out was a good choice, not the way you did it though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my god, we did it, Joe. Speaking of her, where's she been through all these deadly days? As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the Walking Dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you.
Hey man, look at what's happening right now. I'm reacting to this. I didn't see when he posted this, but I'm sure he posted it months ago, or maybe a year ago, or a couple years ago. I don't know. But that shit going on in Ukraine right now, that's why we have guns. That kind of stuff doesn't come to the United States. And if it did, it'd be matched with a force unmatchable. Not only, if you haven't done yourself the privilege of watching there's a couple videos of the US versus other countries, like as far as like their military standings, it's pretty crazy. The US has crazy military force. But not only that, at least where I live, I'm not going to tell you how many guns I have, but I have guns. Right? And everybody I know has guns. It's not like we all have, there's just one in the house or one in a neighborhood. There are, I guarantee you, in my neighborhood, and I live in a suburban neighborhood, there's easily 20 to 50 guns in this neighborhood. So we're talking everybody in the United States is strapped. There's a couple states that are against it, cities like New York, weird crap you have to go through to get guns. And I understand because they're trying to control crime internally, but as far as anybody like invading this country, forget it, dude. You wouldn't get 10 feet. You wouldn't get 10 feet. Anyway.
The Taliban like Rambo, you give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's from me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country. And fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him. That's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost.
Yeah, that's facts. But that's facts for every president ever since at least I've been alive. That's what they do. They take credit. You know, Bush took credit for the economy coming back when it was really Bill Clinton. That's the one that did all the freaking groundwork. And then, yeah, you have that happen repeatedly. It's a story as old as time.
Almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
So this last part was just a direct message to Biden, I guess. All right, man. Well, hey, Samson. I like him. I mean, he's a little bit more... he's not far from being, I think, a regular person. But he is a little more extreme than I would go, you know. But I, like I said, I'm more of a middle ground kind of person. And I think most of you are too. I think most people are in general. I think most people have people where they're like, oh, my uncle watches Fox News all day, or my aunt, you know, is just constantly supporting Biden, bad talking Trump, this kind of stuff. Hey, look, man, I think we all want the same thing: a good, strong leader, like he said, and that's you know, somewhat down the middle. That would just lead our country in a healthy manner, right? The United States isn't the center of the universe, isn't the center of the globe, but our president is the leader of the free world, and that's a huge responsibility. For those of you that aren't in the United States, I appreciate you watching. I hope wherever you live, your government is taking care of you and has good leaders. If you guys know people in the Ukraine, please pray for them if that's something you can do, or just send them good vibes, good wishes. You know, they're going through something that's pretty insane right now. I think people would like to sleep safely in their beds and not worry about people invading their country and hurting their family and friends. Samson, 46 equals 13. I'm Dominic. This is Stan Reacts, and I'm out.